Hey y'all. So it takes a big man. It takes a big man. Big man. Big man. It takes a big man to admit when he's wrong. It takes a bigger man to apologize. Yo, first of all, do y'all like my blanket? Where's that? Where's it at? Is it up here? Is it over here? Oh, it's over here. Look at that. It has my initials with my name on it. Anyway, back to sad mode. It takes a big man to realize, when you are wrong, but it also takes a big man just to apologize. Because you have to admit your faults, and you have to get your, I guess, redemption from your faults. And that's really hard, man. That is really, it's such a hard thing, right? Just to apologize, because it's like you're admitting that you were wrong. You're admitting your faults. And a lot of times that is, as men, for men, certain men, that is something hard to do. And even just letting people down, right? Nobody wants to let somebody down. It just happens. It just happened to be like that. It just happened to go that way, But nobody wants to let anybody down. I truly believe that. I don't think anybody wakes up and says, you know what, I want to disappoint this person. I want to disappoint that person. I want to disappoint my family. Like that guy who cheated at the Coldplay concert. I don't know, but that was probably a bad example. We're just gonna move past that. So just act like I didn't say that one, because I'm pretty sure he probably woke up and was like, I'm gonna get me some cheat. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, but yeah, I cheated. And I'm letting it be known publicly. I, Charles Tyrone Perkins, has cheated. And when you cheat, it's not something it's something that is difficult to recover from. It's something that is difficult just to get past, just because you just feel like you have let everyone around you down. And you don't want to do that. You do not want to let people down. That is one of the hardest things to do. I mean, well, it's pretty easy to let someone down. But the hardest thing is to rebound from that. That's the hardest thing. To rebound from letting someone down and breaking someone's heart. That is the most difficult thing to do. To rebound from that. Because once you've broken that trust is broken. That trust is no longer there. It's hard to repair that bridge. Once that bridge is broken, once that bridge is no more, it's a difficult thing to come back from. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you try to twist it, no matter this, no matter that, that is a difficult thing to come back from. But yeah, I cheated, and I probably let some people down, and I just don't know what else to say. I guess forgiveness is going to be one of the hardest things. Yeah. And a lot of times, what goes through your mind, especially when it comes to something like this, you're like, why and what? More of like, what? You know? Like, there's a lot of things you could put before what that you could start asking yourself. There is a lot that you could put behind that. And ask yourself, what? What in the world am I talking about? Because I'm not cheating on no person. I ain't cheating on nobody like that. I'm cheating on my diet. That's what fat people do. That's what big people do. We cheat on our diets, man. It was going so good. It was going so perfectly. And then, here comes some pasta. Here comes this. Here comes that. Here comes that. Here comes that. Here comes this. Here comes that. And as a big person, there's a lot of sweets that just taste good. There's a lot of unhealthy food that just tastes good. Do you think I just want to keep on eating salads and eggs and stuff like that? No. Do you think I just want to continue to eat air? No. Do you think that I am satisfied with just eating air as a meal and thinking that I'm satisfied? No. So when I do go out to restaurants, I don't order no soup. I don't order a salad. I don't order something that I know will be under 1,000 calories. If I'm at a certain restaurant, I'm going to be eating good. Especially if I'm spending my money, I'm going to be eating good. I don't care what it is. I don't care where we at. Give me that T-bone steak. Give me that T-bone steak with a load of mashed potatoes. Pile it all on top. Extra sour cream too, so I can rub it around those mashed potatoes, okay? So I've been cheating on my diet, yeah. There's times that I'm pretty sure that I bypassed 1,000 calories, and it's okay. It's okay. But you gotta get back into it. That is one of the biggest things. When you see that you fall, you pick yourself up. And then you keep on going. You keep on going as strong as you can. You keep on going as much as you can. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. It's going to be something that you're not wanting to get into. It's going to be something that you're just like, I don't want to do this. But yet, you gotta keep on pressing on. And that's one thing I've learned throughout this whole process. Because this process is difficult as sugar, honey, iced tea. Take the first letter of every word I just said. Put it together. And you're going to understand what I just said. It is difficult. Heavy on the diff. And heavy on the cult part. Creating this lifestyle, right? Because it's not just a diet. It's not just a I'm trying to get healthy, or I'm trying to lose weight, or I'm trying to do this. No, it's that I'm trying to create a lifestyle for myself that I can also enjoy. And let me tell y'all something. When it comes to anything under 1,000 calories, if it comes from 1,000 calories and below, there ain't nothing you want to enjoy. Alright, there may be a little bit of stuff. But when I say a little bit, please know I really mean that. Please know that I really mean a little bit. For real, for real. Please know I literally mean a little bit. Because it's not happening sometimes. Sometimes it's not happening. Sometimes I go to maybe probably like 2,000 calories. And they say like a 2,000 calorie diet is actually what you're supposed to, 2,000, 1,500 to about 2,000 is really what you're supposed to be consuming. But at the end of the day, I started to realize is that Even if you're not going out to eat, if you're not going out to eat, there's times that if you're just eating out of your kitchen, there's times that you won't even hit your 1,500 calories. Because there's no way that anybody just eats 1,500 calories in a day. Maybe if you're eating a bunch of bread, sandwiches, and stuff like that, then probably. Or some unhealthy yogurt or something like that, you'll probably hit that. But if you're not living that type of lifestyle, because I've realized most people really only eat one meal a day, but they snack throughout the day. They snack. That's really what our biggest problem is. It's the snacks part. We love snacks. Snacks are wonderful. They just taste good. And going throughout the day, you're not going to eat something full. Like, all right, so I have two different jobs, right? I have two different jobs. One job is a sit down job. So, of course, I'm just eating, right? Because I'm bored. I don't want to fall asleep. So I'm eating. Snacking on stuff. So that when it comes down to eating a real meal that I have, I'm already full. Why? Because I already snacked on stuff. I already chomped down on some stuff. So of course I'm not gonna be hungry. Of course I'm not gonna be like, you know what? Oh yeah, that sounds great. Let me get that. Let me get this. Let me get that. No. I've already snacked on some stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna be hungry. So then of course it comes to me. And all right, next day. Then finally I'm just like, just throw it out. Just throw it out. Like, I'm not gonna eat that no more, you know? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, snacking is definitely one of the biggest things that I normally would do. Snacks. I love snacks. Now, the difficult part is the biggest part is what snacks, right? Because there are snacks that is good for a diabetic, which is me. There's good snacks for a diabetic, but then there are also the bad snacks, right? And of course, the bad snacks are really the good snacks, well, good to your taste buds, but they're not really good for you. But eating a lemon pie, eating a blueberry pie, eating a cherry pie, baby, I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. But in the health journey, so if you eat like a lemon pie, a blueberry pie, a cherry pie, of course they all gonna have different calorie counts, but those are mainly like 400 calories just to consume one of those. Just to consume a pie. That's how much it's going. That's how much calories you're putting in your system. And I guarantee you, those are probably like 50 carbs. Maybe more, maybe less. Maybe like a little bit less. But those are, that's what's going to, as a diabetic, that's what's going to raise your levels super, 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 super high. And we don't want to do that. We're trying to stay below that 200 minimum, right? Because as long as you stay below 200, you will be good. If you go 200 and above, you're gonna have to consult your physician on that one. Okay, it's bad news. But what I started getting into was rice cakes, y'all. Rice cakes is a good snack to have, especially if you're, which I'm surprised on that, especially like for diabetics and stuff like that. The calorie intake is low, but also the carb intake is pretty low. I think it's like 16 or below 16. So it's really not too bad. They also have Quaker also does like the rice little chips. Those are good too. Um, and those are like basically 100 calories or less. Um, Depends on which one you have, obviously. There's a company. It's called Made Good. They do like the little granola bites. It's really good. Um, they do a chocolate one. They do a mixed berry one that's really good. There's also beef jerky. So now, beef jerky. Which beef jerky is, I believe it's 0 carbs, which is perfect for a diabetic. But if you're counting calories, it is high. It's high up there, right? Depends on what type of jerky you get. Depends on what type of jerky, what type of meat steak you get, whatever, right? It's pretty high up there. But if you get the smaller size, which of course, if you eat 4 of them, then it's not really going to be that good for you, right? But Archer makes these half-sized beef jerkies. It's about 45 calories. And of course the carbs is low on that. So if I eat 2, that's almost 90 calories for the whole thing. I could do that. I could do that, you know? But it's really the snacks that get me, y'all, because oh my gosh, I'm a snacker, man. I am a snacker. That's why I even post videos on me just snacking, choosing different snacks just to have and stuff like that. Yeah, listen, soda and snacks are my 2 biggest things. But soda. I don't really drink that much soda. Maybe one here, one there, and one there, and one here. But mainly I do drink a lot of water though. I do drink a lot of water, so you got to give me that one, at least. But yeah, that's my biggest one right there. Is snacks. Like I told y'all, I love me some snacks. But now, so my sitting job, of course, I'm just there, just eating, right? Now the other job I have is it's a stand-up job. So of course I'm on my feet all the time. There's times I get a break here and there. But yeah, I'm just on my feet most of the time. And then what else? There's times where I could stop and eat, but then there's also times where I just don't stop and eat just because I'm not really thinking about it, or we're just too busy at that time. So normally I'm just like, you know what, it's go time, let me do that, boom, do my thing. And it's like the other day, I think it was like Friday or something like that, this past week, I was over there, and I started thinking, I'm like, man, I really didn't have anything to eat. So I just ate like a little applesauce. I'm going to come back to that one. Remember that, applesauce. I had like a little applesauce, a beef jerky, and that's it. Just a snack on. And then, of course, dinner time, when I went home, when I went home, that's when I actually did eat something, because I'm like, oh, okay, now it's time. It's time to really eat. Applesauce. I didn't realize this. Applesauce is actually low in calories. I don't know how. I don't know why. Actually, I don't know how. But applesauce is low in calories. It's also low on the carb line. Yes. I didn't realize that before, y'all. But now me, I love me some applesauce. But I also love the Mott's applesauce. It's MOTTS or something like that. I love their applesauce. The strawberry applesauce. It's really good. But you got to look at the different brands of applesauce and really see which one will work for you. Yeah. So, Yeah. There is this one brand, I forgot the name of it. They have a whole bunch of it's a green thing one. They have like a peach flavor in there. They have a strawberry. They have a cinnamon, and I think they have original in that box. That's really good. Yes. That oh my god, it's a bee. That brand of applesauce is really good. Oh, another thing that's really good for snacking, seaweed snacks. Now I don't like seafood. I mean, I don't like sushi, but I will eat some seaweed snacks till I poop seaweed snacks. Okay, but the thing about it is, it's not filling. So you can eat. It's really bothering me because it's quiet and I can hear it, you know. But with the seaweed snacks, the thing about it is that you could really eat a lot of it, and I mean the calorie count is on it, you know. I think it's like 50 or something like that, or maybe lower than that for calories. Yeah, it's lower than that. But yeah, you could eat it. And then you're like, oh man, I just want another one. Then you eat another one, then you eat another one, then you eat another one. Just because it's not filling. But the flavor on it is good. Like they have like there's an avocado one that's really good. There's an olive oil one that's really good. They have a sesame and ginger one that was really good. They have a wasabi one that was really good. But yeah, there are healthy snacks. You just gotta find it. And then also when you find it, you gotta see what works for you. If you're counting calories, you gotta see what works for you. If you're counting carbs, you gotta see what works for you. Because what works for me, it's not gonna work for you. So you gotta really like figure out what works for you. That's the important part of it, you know? So cheating on the diet, man. Cheating on the diet is something that, of course, you don't... Because you want to stay disciplined, right? You want to stay disciplined. You want to say, you know what? No matter how hard it got, I stayed the course. No matter how difficult it got, I stayed the course. No matter what came my way, I stayed the course. But of course, you didn't. Just because it got hard and you decided to quit, you decided to say, you know what? The non-healthy stuff tastes better than the healthy stuff. And which is really true. That's a true statement. But yeah, the non-healthy stuff is what tasted better. So yeah, I went down that path. I went down that road on eating that stuff. Shouldn't have, no, but it was tasting good. So if you're like me, if you're trying to be this the good diabetical person, and you're just trying to live a healthy lifestyle, not go on a diet, not doing diet things, you gotta get back on the horse. If you're falling, you gotta get back on the horse. I'll see y'all next time.